Okay, welcome back everyone as we learn the Mishna Yomis.
You are now about to start recording the shir. When you are finished, please hang up.
Okay, welcome back everyone as we learn the Mishna Yomis for this is Tuesday evening, Yom Gimel Shel Parshas Pinchas, sponsored Lili Nishmas Rabbi Rachmiel Gershon ben Rabbi Tzvi Yehuda and Lefush Shleim for Yom Moshe ben Chayesara, and also for the Schus of Avraham ben Yom Beinish ben Malki Yehudis and their family, by Yol Klugman and family, and by the Fisher family. Lili Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avram Alevi Perel Bas Ruven. We also want to learn L'Schus Aaron ben Sarah. He should be gesund. So the Mishnah tells us lulav agazel, a stolen lulav. That's if Marshall stole a lulav. The stolen lulav is no good because it says olekachtem lachem b'yom harishon. It has to. You have to take it to you. It has to be yours. Also, it's no good because of mitzvah ba'aver. Vayavesh. If the lulav is dried out and it's not green anymore, it's white. So then it's not hodor. It says pre-eitz hodor, which refers to the esrig, and we learn out the other three species from the esrig that they also have to be hodor, and therefore, if it's dried out, it's not hodor, and it's possible. Shalashera, if it's from an idolatrous tree, or b'shel iranidachas, a city that went astray, the majority of the people went astray after idolatry. In either of these cases, the property of an idolatrous city or an idolatrous tree has to be burned. Since it has to be burnt, it's considered as if it's already whatever is ready to be burnt, it's considered as if it's already burnt, and therefore it's kisuse mixas shiure. It doesn't have the requisite share, and therefore it doesn't have the requisite minimum, and therefore it's possible. Niktam roisha, if its tip is clipped off, or nifritzu olav, or its leaves, its branches were pulled out and then tied back to it, puzzle. That's again not harder, and it's puzzle. Nifridu olav, if the leaves spread out, kosher. Rabbi Yehuda Aimer yagdenim umal, if they spread out, even though they're attached to the spine, you should tie it on top, that it should all be leaning in the spine. Sinei hara barzel, the lulavim from the palm branches of the Iron Mountain. Now these lulavim had very short leaves and very sparse, ksheres, but that's only if the leaf that comes out, the bottom of it is at least next to the top of the one underneath it. Lulav sheyesh by shloisha tvachim, if a lulav has 3 tvachim, which is the shear of the hadas and the arava, and another tefach kedei l'naneya by, another tefach extra on top of the arava and the hadas that's attached to it, to shake with it, so it's kosher. So the lulav has to be 4 tvachim. Mishna Beis tells us, hadas hagozel, a stolen myrtle, the yavesh, or dried one, again, puzzled, Marshall stole it, it's not lachem, and it's mitzvah ba'aver, and if it's dried out, it's not hodor. Shalashever v'shalir anidachas, if it's an idolatrous tree or a city subverted the two avodah zarah, which has to be burnt, so that's no good, puzzle. Niktam roisha, if its top is clipped, or nifritzu olav, or the leaves were removed, and even if you tied them back, or you show you anov of merubis me olav, if its berries are more than the leaves, so if it's red berries or black berries, that gives it a speckled look and it's not hodor. If they're green berries, which is camouflage with the leaves, then it would be kosher, but otherwise it's puzzle. V'imiatan, but if he pulls out the berries so that the berries are less than the leaves, kosher. However, you can't pull it out on Yom Tov because then you would be fixing it on Yom Tov. Ve'ein mamatin b'Yom Tov, you can't pull out the berries on Yom Tov. We want to thank all of you for making this share possible. If you want to sponsor a share, 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.